Hello everyone and welcome back to Dorfromantik. We are jumping back into our pretty well developed village. So if you didn't see the last episode where we started this village up, go ahead and take a peek at it. We've been having a lot of fun with it. Alright, this is definitely a river tile. I can already see the river wheel, so our river is on like the opposite side of the map, which is less than ideal, but we'll make it work somehow. Or we won't, you know. And the game will continue one way or the other, regardless of how I feel. Alright, so we decided we were going to take on yet another tree-based challenge before we close off our forest. That's the word. Words. So I think I'm going to put this here just to end our train track so that we don't have to worry about that tile. It's not an ideal placement by any means. But, you know, it is what it is. So I'm thinking maybe we build this out towards there as much as we can. I know we have 6 and 4. That's okay. Not ideal. We are dealing with a lot of non-ideals at the moment. But it's all okay. Oh my goodness, I'm like really cutting this off. Okay. Gotta think this through. So I would prefer if we could like finish up with this set of quests first, but we'll see. Alright, so we at least kind of have that going off over there, which is very good. Where do we have loose ends? So we have loose ends here. 34 plus track. We have finished that off, so we can start back up here for our train tracks. Do we have any like floating ends here that we want to kind of, you know, cut off? I'm gonna put it there. Is it ideal? No. Oh, we have another one. Oh, it's another water one. Ooh. I am very intrigued now. We're gonna have like 2 water-based, at least I assume so, because I can see the water wheel in them both. In their little highlight. Like it's all, like, there's no detail, but I can see it. I'm not blind. Okay. So we only need 9 more there, so we can definitely start capping off this forest, which we need to do. We need to do that. So we can build new forests out over here somewhere. Alright, plus 36, we can definitely do that over there. This is a new forest kind of tile, because it has a lot of trees on it. Okay, so we now know that we can kind of build out this way and you know, deal with 2 birds, 1 stone kind of a thing over there. I am going to do that because that's just really nice. Allows us to interact with our river tile in addition. So we need exactly 2 more. And then exactly 7 more. So where are our ends here? Not a lot. So now we need... Oh, and it's not exactly. Sorry, I thought it was exactly, but no. Alright, getting ourselves some new tiles over there. It may make more sense to use this over here because it's closer to our fields area. But we'll see. We will eventually need to like turn this like that. A straight river piece would go there perfectly. Alright, we have 5 and 8. I don't know what these triangles mean. This triangle might mean that when we complete it, a flag will appear. I've never considered what the triangle means. I want to test this, so we need to like pay attention to when we complete this one for 6 more. that's not ideal. We don't really want to cap this off. It's just not what we want to do there, because we want to try and build it out towards there. It's a little awkward right now, but I believe it's all going to work in the end. If we just keep, you know, doing what we need to do, it's going to be what we need it to be. Alright, we got that one. So, first off, let's note, no flag. Because maybe this just means flag. Like, maybe that's what it's depicting? I feel like, I don't know, but maybe. Do we have anything for housing? I don't think we do. Oh, we should be putting, we have 2 things for fields. And one of them's kind of rough. So this one's exactly 3. But it's hard to be exact. So, like, we can't do that. That would be too much. Now, this one also has a railroad attached to it. It's not exactly what we want to see. So, we'll probably put it up here instead. Because we do have railroad-related, you know, goals. We could dead end our railroad. I am unsure. Like, this seems like it makes more sense. It just makes, you know, the placement is allowed. Alright, we have a tile that ends forest, so we do need to start just considering how we're going to end our forest. Like, we would like our forest to end soon. We'll do something like that. That may not have been the best placement. Okay, we need exactly 1, so probably better if we can get this going down here, because we need to build ourselves out of this hole that I accidentally built for us. I didn't mean to build a hole for us. We just kind of did it. So this is actually perfect for over here, because we don't have too many tiles to worry about. I'm gonna put that here. It's just so that we do finally, you know, unlock that. Absolutely necessary? No, not at all. Okay, we need exactly 1. And we have exactly 1 placement. But now we can't no- okay, it did. It formed a flag and we got it immediately. Okay, so I think the little triangle is how you know if it's gonna form a flag. And I was hopeful because I was like, I'm about to close this off. Like right now, this field is closed. And that's a little scary. Because now we don't have a big field that we can, like, you know, add on to. But it's gonna be okay. I believe in all of us making it through. So this is going to be the start of our new big, like, field area. But we do need to build ourselves out of a little bit of a situation. I put us in a situation, but it's going to be okay. We still have 37 tiles. That's very good given our score. I would say we're going a lot better than the last one. Although, you know, I do wonder why we're not getting any housing related goals. Are we just, is it just like, no, you're doing great on housing, so we're not gonna, like, bother you? We're gonna get 5 with just our caps. We need to build up this forest. I mean, that's a pretty good placement for it, but let's also acknowledge that we have quests up there. It's okay to acknowledge, you know, that good placements sometimes just won't be good enough. We need excellent placements in some cases to make things worthwhile for us right now. It's just the way it is. And we don't have to feel bad for demanding excellence. Alright. Once again, I'm like, I don't know where we mostly need housing. I mean, I should probably start trying to, like, place housing in places that are really good fits. But we don't have... Okay, that's a good fit. It's 2F2. So we can't place these here because we don't have that kind of field over there. We just don't. Alrighty. So that got us that one. We need 2 more over there. We're getting more field tasks. A little scary given the situation with our fields, but we've got 1 more incoming. I just want to connect this up so bad. We need just like a straight river piece. And that would be so good. Okay, we've got one coming. I see it in there. We know what to do with that. Alright, we're not closing that off with this. This is a good piece. Alright, so we can finally... It's not the world's best piece in any mean, but now look at this. This is gonna be much easier for us to unlock because of, you know, it being so nicely placed for us. Alright, we got another one of our train track goals done. So here's a forest edge piece. You know how much we love those for finishing off our forest. Alrighty, we did it. This is definitely a forest growth piece. So we're putting it over there. And we got more railroad track. I don't know what this is, but we're like building towards it real nice now. So I'm gonna put that there. We're moving towards our second one of these, which is amazing. I mean, the idea that we could like work towards 2 or maybe even a 3rd special tile. But let's not get ahead of ourselves either. So this is definitely more than 22, yeah. So I mean, it makes sense. Let's put it here. So I think we're gonna need to enter... Okay, so it actually will let us put it here. So we can see 50 is a lot. So this is nowhere near 50. This is much closer to 50. You can see that we will be challenged. It's a really good placement for this tile. It would only give us 1 additional end, and it's worth 30 points. We're not using any more though. I'm allowing 1 extra tree over there because it's a really good placement. And that is all. Okay, this is the tile. We need to close off our forest. So it's time. This should be it. There we go. And we closed off. We had 2 flags because I guess we did 2 close off tasks. It's something important for us to note too. If they have the little triangle, which means I think it's going to spawn a flag. Our sample size proving that is exactly 1. So that's small. Oh, 22 exactly. This is definitely more than that. This isn't, but we don't have a great route out for it. If we can get the right things, we could. Okay. I am going to put it here and we'll build towards connecting them. Long-term plan, which, you know, how long-term do we even have in this? I don't know. That's all part of the question. But if we could build this out and connect it up, we would get our pluses. That's just a really long-term game. That when our score's where it is, I have to wonder, do we have, you know, do we have the long-termness in us? And maybe we do. Maybe the answer is yes, absolutely we do. And maybe the answer is no, we don't. So, do we have any singular? We can cut off one of these. I don't think we have any others that I'm really looking to... that's a good spot for it. Because we definitely want that to be our new big field section. So we don't want it to take too long. Alright, but I think we learned something about when the flags come up, which is super important. You know, that we understand more. It allows us to think ahead more. And that's going to be huge for us. It's going to be absolutely huge. So I'm going to put that there. It's worth a lot of points. It does add on to all of this. It just kind of lets us close off a spot. Lakes with their ability to go everywhere is just super nice. Okay, we finally get one for housing. It's 104 exactly. So that puts it at 37 if we add it on there. And this puts it at 23 if we add it on here. So guess what we're adding it on? 23, not 34. Alrighty, let's take a breather. We've got a bunch of railroad tracks, a lot of water quests, and a couple of field quests, and now one housing quest that's brand new, just came in for us. We love it. We love to see it. Okay, we need +1, +2. They do not need to be exact, so we can just not worry about that too terribly much at all. So here's housing. Just grassland. Grassland's always one. At the very beginning when I started playing this, I hated these tiles. Now I like them. They're decently easy to get perfects on. Because a lot of, and it helped us get a perfect. Because a lot of tiles do have open grassland on them at one point or another. Like here, it's this edge right there. I want to connect these up, but I know even then we'll still be a long ways out. Like a long ways out. So I'm trying not to, you know, make bad plays. It's really nice to see this, you know, starting to kind of finish up. We can close off this area. So we got that one. We're gonna unlock the new biome right now, or the new, not biome, sorry. Our new challenge. Okay, perfectionist. So this will likely come up in our next game. Score 25 perfect placements in total. And so that one's a challenging one where you have to get the full, like, the full perfect around 25 different squares. But it tends to allow you to do this across multiple different, challenges, villages, those things, those important things. Alright, so we get one of these, which can be really good. Let me look. So we have those over there. We still have a +4 down here, which is definitely more doable than that. I'm going to use this, I think, as a railway station. Maybe, I mean, it's a long way to connect these up. I'm not gonna lie to you. With 21 tiles left, I just don't know if it's gonna happen. And that's why we're gonna put these down here with the 4, because just getting over here, and it's not gonna be 21, and it's not gonna be 50 long. And it's just not going to be. And there's nothing we can do about it. Alright, this is gonna let us finish both of those up, which is great. We're expanding our forest just in case. You never know when a forest quest is gonna come up. So how do we want to do this? Probably kind of swoop out. We do want to avoid this river tile if we can. So did we get a flag? I forgot to check. It looks like the answer is no. Neither of those gave us a flag. which is less than ideal. Because we are, you know, getting kind of low in our... So I'm going to turn this. We're going to turn it back. Oh, 18 though, that's a lot. It's more than this span. Okay, so we need exactly 2 more. We've got 2 more right here. After we complete this, I see no reason to continue building out this when we could work on this. I know our chances are slim of finishing it, but if we can do it, we've got to try. I am going to stop one of these. It's not perfect. But it's good enough. So let's go ahead and build towards this. We can also build out towards that. But I don't know how likely we would be. We got a score of over 10,000 though, going right now. I don't know how likely we'd be to be able to finish it. It's just one of those things. So we need exactly 2 more. So this is way more than 2. And it will make everything fall apart. So I'm going to build it over there. Alright, so 6 is actually not that bad, but 35, that's a lot. Alrighty. So I am going to try and build these together, because also worst comes to worst, we can sacrifice one to get the other 2 if we need the tiles. We do need to think smarter, not harder. So let's do our best to do that. So this is also more than 2. So we'll build it over here. Alright, this is exactly 2. This is perfect. And it fits kind of perfectly right there. So, excellent. Alright, exactly 14. That's too many. This is way too many. I don't think we have a 3rd waterway going. Not one that's significant. We do have small ones. I may give that one up immediately. And I am going to give it up immediately. Just so that we can, you know, think about our tiles. We do need to be considerate of where we're standing. If we want the game to continue, we have only 14 tiles left. So here's our only option for this, and we cannot build it. Oh wait, it's exact, that's why. Okay, it's telling us this is more than 26. That's not ideal, but fine. We can put it over here, kind of, and build out this way. We no longer have any housing goals. We don't have any field goals over here. So we'll just go ahead and play what we can. I am going to build out, I think that means forest, in which case we got no forest going over there. Our forest that we are currently building out with is down here, and so I don't think we'll be able to do that, even if, you know, we could. I just, even if we reach it, I don't know if it'll work, because we don't have forest going over there. And I'm not going to be able to put forest over there in a reasonable amount of time. We have 5 tiles left. Only 5. So we need to think. But there may not be much we can do. Because we don't have 3 more water tiles. Like, do we have enough over here? 12. No. It's done. We're done. All right, this is a really good score though, 11,210. It's our best score so far. I think it's a really great way to end this episode. We'll take a little look around our village, see what we did. We did a lot of great work here. It was awesome. So I'm very happy with how this village went and with our score. And we unlocked a new challenge that we'll hopefully see in the next episode. So, if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And as always, I'm the Purple Pegasus, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.